Hi chemistry fans, and welcome back to Chemistry 1032 problem solving session. My name is Dr. Russell Betts and I will be your guide through this problem. Let's do that again. Sorry, cut, redo. Chapter 6, problem 4. Hello, one more time. Chapter 6, problem 4. Hello chemistry fans, and welcome back to Chemistry problem solving session. I am Dr. Russell Betts and I'll be your guide through this problem. So let's jump right into it. Complete the following table with the formula and name of the compound that forms between each pair of ions. Okay, so in a subsequent video I have explained how to form ionic compounds and how to do the ratios and stuff like that. So in this problem I'm going to go a little bit quicker. If you have any problems with this, don't hesitate to pause the video, find a tutor here at the Academic Success Center, or find your professor and get a little bit of clarification on how to name ionic compounds. If you're ready to go, let's go right for it. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. Complete the table with the formula and name of the compounds. Okay, so down here on the left we have cations. Here on the top we have anions. Now we have Au, Hg, and Pb. These are examples of elements or ions that need Roman numerals. These two are transition metals, so they need Roman numerals. And this one is lead. Lead also requires a Roman numeral. Now, the Roman numeral is required because these particular ions, or these particular elements, gold for example, can have more than one positive charge. It can either have a +1, a +2, maybe even a +3, for example. Lead, for example, can be +4 or +2. So we have to tell the reader, as we're naming the compound, which cation we're dealing with. Are we dealing with the +1 cation of gold or the +2 cation of gold? We have to tell them. We have to make that very clear, and we make that clear with the Roman numeral, and I'll show you how. So now, we have Au, which is gold, +1, Cl -1. The formula for that would be this crisscrossing here, crisscrossing. The formula will be AuCl. And that name, let me get a different color ink here. The name of that would be gold, open parentheses, Roman numeral 1. Now this means the gold has a +1 charge. That is what this Roman numeral indicates. It says, I'm using gold cation that has a +1 charge. This Roman numeral has nothing to do with the fact there's one gold in the formula. Okay? This one only corresponds to the charge on the metal. The gold is +1, chloride. Okay? So don't get confused. The gold 1 means that this gold cation has a +1 charge. That's all it means. It doesn't mean anything else. Okay? The gold has a +1 charge. All right, next. Au +1, oxide -2. So that is going to be Au2O as the formula. And that's going to be called gold. Now, it's still gold 1, oxide. The 1 is the charge on the metal. It is not the fact that there's two golds in the formula. The 1 is the +1 right here. Gold 1, gold +1. That's what it means. It does nothing. It means nothing. It has nothing to do with this 2 right here. Okay? This is not gold 2. This is gold 1. Okay. I keep harping on that fact because that is one of the most common errors I see on exams. Is students will say, that is gold 2 because there's a 2 right here. No. No, 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 no. This is gold 1 because of the charge on the metal. That's what this Roman numeral is indicating. Okay, one more time. Au +1, N -3. The formula here will be Au3N. So this is gold, open parentheses, 1 nitride. This is not gold 3. This is gold 1. the charge on the metal, the charge on the metal. Everybody, the charge on the metal. Come on now, everybody, charge on the metal. Chant that, repeat that to yourself, get that straight. Don't let that slip by. That is a very common mistake. Okay, so let's get that straightened out. All right, next, Hg plus 2 Cl minus 1. This will become HgCl2. Hg, for those of you who may not know, is mercury. And now, it'll be mercury. One more second, here we go. Mercury. Make sure I get my spelling right. Now, the charge on the mercury cation is plus 2, so we're going to use a Roman numeral 2 chloride. And we're kind of invading the space of the next cell, but that's okay. So this is mercury 2. This is mercury, Hg, plus 2, so it's mercury 2. Not mercury 1 or mercury anything like that. 2, the charge on the metal. The charge on the metal. The charge on the metal. Keep repeating that to yourself. The Roman numeral is the charge on the metal. All right, next. Next we have Hg2. O minus 2, so that's going to be HgO. And that, let me see if I can designate here. Mercury 2 oxide. Mercury 2. The charge on the metal is plus 2, so this is mercury 2. The next one, Hg2 n minus 3, that's going to become Hg3n2. All right, so this is going to be mercury 2 nitride. The charge on the metal. Charge on the metal. Mercury 2. Mercury, Roman numeral 2. Charge on the metal. Charge on the metal. All right, last column. Pb plus 4 Cl minus 1. So this will be Pb Cl4, or let's write the name, lead, Roman numeral 4 chloride. All right, so that's lead 4 chloride. The charge on the metal. The charge on the metal. Pb, oops, sorry about that. Pb plus 4 O minus 2. The formula here will be Pb O2. If you don't know how I got that formula, call a tutor right now. Pause the video, call a tutor. Find out how I got that formula. Okay? I went over it in a subsequent video, the previous one to this. If you still don't know, or that threw you for a fit or for a loop, call a tutor right now. Pause the video, call a tutor. All right, the name of this will be lead 4 oxide. Charge on the metal. Again, if you can't figure out where that came from, call a tutor. Pause the video, call a tutor. Or go see your professor. Get that straightened out ASAP. All right, and the last one. Pb plus 4 n minus 3. That will be Pb3n4. And that will be lead 4 nitride. The 4 is the charge on the metal. All right, now that's a lot of problems there. I hope it has hammered home the fact that the Roman numerals only indicate the charge on the metal cation. It has nothing to do with how many golds or silvers or platinums or whatever cation is in the formula. It has nothing to do with that. Okay? When you're naming the compound, it is the charge on the metal. I hope that you will chant that in your sleep so that you do not forget it come time for an exam. Easy points on an exam. Don't lose them. If you have any trouble, please contact a tutor right now or come by and see your professor during office hours. And with that, I'd like to wish you good luck and good chemistry.